Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is my third attempt to film this video. For some reason, this video does not want to cooperate. The first time I tried to film it, I ran out of time, so I didn't get to finish the manicure. The second time I tried to film it, I was trying to do a pedicure, but the pedicure footage got compromised. The whole intro was fine, but the actual pedi itself got messed up. And now we are here on the third time, and I am hoping that I am able to sit down and film a complete manicure video for you because I'm dying to use this polish. So today I am sharing a package that I received from Hansen with a ton of polishes from their new Good Kind Pure line. Now this is a 100% vegan plant-based polish, which I don't think I've ever used any vegan plant-based polishes. Plant-based? No, definitely not. These polishes are 16 free, which completely blew my mind. The most I've ever heard is 10 free. I'm not even sure what all 16 of those free chemicals are, but we will find out. So they sent this really nice big box, and inside, I have to show you this because it's actually the cutest thing. They set it up like a bouquet of flowers. So all of the polishes are kind of nestled into this little platform here, and they're wrapped like a bouquet. Let me take this part out. In the middle is a little potted plant, and these are wildflowers. I don't have much of a green thumb, but for some reason I feel like I can handle this, so I'm totally gonna do that. Included in this are 7 of their new polishes as well as a top coat. So today I figured I would just do a complete Good Kind Pure manicure. Now Hansen is one of my all-time favorite nail polish brands. Their Complete Salon Manicure and Miracle Gel polishes are 2 of my favorites. I absolutely love those brushes. I love those formulas and I love those colors, and the wear time is just out of this world. So those polishes are amazing. Their Insta Dry polishes I really do like as well. Most Sally products do impress me, so I have really high hopes for this line. Today I want to swatch all of the colors and then I want to do a full manicure. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's just jump right into this.
First up is Pink Cardamom. It is a stunning nude with a hint of pink undertones. In the bottle, it almost appears to be a light mauve or blush color, but it has a cream finish, and with 2 coats, it is a full coverage polish. I do love this shade, but think that this particular nude would better complement tan or darker skin tones. I'm definitely hanging on to it for summer. LAVEN-DEAR is a beautiful pastel purple. This color gives me all of the springtime vibes. True to its name, it wears as a creamy lavender. It is a full coverage polish, but will require 2 coats to achieve it. I love lilac manicures in the spring. They always remind me of Easter. Golden Quartz is a stunning rose gold color with a metallic finish. This polish has a semi-sheer coverage, which I think is ideal for a metallic shade because 1 coat on its own or atop another color would create a softer look, while 2 coats makes it 100% opaque and bold. It's perfect for those who like flashier manicures, but I think it's an ideal color for an accent or disco nail. BEET It is the deep purple or eggplant shade that everyone needs in their collection. This is a great fall or winter color, but it's also the perfect shade as we transition into spring. With its creamy finish, nails will look super sleek and sophisticated, and I love colors like this on both short and long nails. Echo Rose is a shade after my own heart. I am immediately drawn to anything in the mauve family, and this color is no exception. It's a creamy, rich rose pink shade that can really be worn year-round. 2 coats of this is unlike any of the other mauves in my collection, so I'm excited to now have this on hand. Peony Origins is your classic Barbie pink. This color is going to be a summer staple. Between its bright, bold color and creamy finish, what is not to love? I'm absolutely thrilled with how this polish swatched, and I can't wait for warmer temps to arrive so I can bust it out. Last up is Sweet Berries. This is a hot pink polish with strong red undertones. It has a hint of shimmer throughout, but it is not overwhelming at all. I actually have this on my toes right now, and I love how it looks. The sparkly shimmer finish gives a really fun touch to an otherwise pretty ordinary color.
And then last up is the top coat. They did not send a base, so we're just gonna test the top coat today. All of these colors are really beautiful. I'm having a hard time committing to one. I'm leaning more towards Beet It, this like darker purple eggplant shade, just because A, I don't think I've done a manicure in this color on my channel yet, and B, the last manicure I did was kind of in this family, and then the rest of them I think are just a little too bright and springy for February. I'm gonna be using the Nail Aid Biotin Ultimate Strength Base Coat. I've really really been enjoying this, and my nails have as well. I cannot believe that I haven't been wearing gel. I am shocked that my nails are holding up so well. Oh, my nails are long enough now, so I'm going to show you one of my little tricks. When I paint the base coat on, I do paint a little bit of base behind the nail just to help keep it stronger. Anyway, so I did do a gel manicure at the beginning of the year because I wanted to not worry about my nails for the first couple of weeks of the year. It was great. I really didn't do any prep to the nail whatsoever. There was no buffing, there was no major filing, so I just kind of applied it knowing that it wouldn't last as long as it would if I did prep the nail. But I did get about a week and a half out of it. I have to say my regular manicures have been lasting about that long as well. So my rehab worked wonders. I'm so proud of myself. I never thought that I would be able to give up gel. I definitely haven't given it up forever. There will be more gel content in the future, but I really love the simplicity of just a regular manicure. They're just about as good as gel. They're not as strong. That's the one thing. I do love the extra strength that a layer of gel provides. And I am debating revisiting Acrogel or just a gel base. Honestly, I don't even want the headache, but we'll see. So I do have a little YouTube challenge for myself in the month of February. I would like to produce all nail related videos for this month. They are honestly my favorite to film, my favorite to share, and I think you guys like them the most as well. So I did quite a bit of makeup in January, a few foundations, so I want to bring the focus back to nails this month, but I need your help. If you have any requests, please leave them below. I'm thinking of filming like my all-time favorite top coats, my all-time favorite base coats, my current nail care routine, all the supplements I take to keep my nails healthy, you know, some of my favorite nail care products, my favorite nail care products that you can find on Amazon, my favorite nail care products you can find at the drugstore, you know, stuff like that. But give me ideas. If you have any ideas, if there's any specific lines of nail polish you want me to try. Obviously, this is a new one today, and the static nails, I'm so glad I got to try that. I'll definitely revisit that. Let me know if you're interested in a static nails round 2. They actually did reach out to me after my video went live, and they said that they don't guarantee a 10-day wear, that most people see an average of 8-day wear. I said, I'm gonna give it another shot. Do you recommend adding additional top coats every other day or so to help prolong the mani? Feel free to share any other tips. And all they wrote was, no, just apply the best you can the first time around and let it do its thing. And I was just kind of like, all around unimpressed. I'm definitely gonna give it another shot, but just apply it the best you can and let it do its thing. I don't think it was any more special than any other polish I've used. But who knows? Maybe I just didn't have that great of an experience. If I had used it with one of my favorite top coats, maybe it would have lasted longer, but it definitely didn't wow me. This line so far, I'm pretty impressed with. I do like this brush a lot. It's not as wide as their other brushes that I like, the ones in the Complete Salon Manicure or the Miracle Gel bottles, but it is a little wider than most brushes, which I like. I know not everybody loves a wide brush, but I really do. I find them much easier to work with. I like this formula so far, but this particular color, it's just giving me a little bit of a problem. I feel like it's dragging. Can you see how streaky it is? Sometimes that can happen when you don't let the base coat dry enough. Sometimes it just is inevitable. I'm not exactly sure what this case is, but second coat, you can always tell if it's gonna be good or not. If the second coat comes out like trash, then we're in trouble. So these polishes, like I mentioned, are all plant-based, which is really interesting to me. I want to pull up some literature on it because, like, are they dyed with plants? And, like, what plants? Like, how do you make nail polish out of plants? This isn't applying well at all. I'm not happy. It's getting really streaky on me. Really excited for that second coat. Now, I swatched them all without a base coat, so that does make a difference. But this shade was the one that was most difficult for me to swatch. I think that hot pink, this one here, this is, I think, my favorite out of this whole entire bunch. We are going to the Caribbean at the end of the month, so I might use that polish sooner than later. It's like a perfect vacation color. Almost done with the first coat. I like to leave my thumbs for last just because they are very helpful when it comes to cleanup. It's almost like you need to work with a lot of polish and work quickly. But working with a lot of polish can get messy, but you need that. You really can't do thin coats because it's pulling at the base coat. Applying very, very streaky, and there's a little fuzzy in there. I hate fuzzies. No, don't go on that nail. Okay. All right, first coat is done. I think you can see how streaky that applied. I'm not loving it, but that is normal. That's very normal. I don't think I would attribute that to this formula. Let me see what the back says. I'm definitely gonna go to sallyhansen.com and pull up some facts at the end of this. I want to apply the second coat when these are dry. This hand feels dry to the touch. This hand is almost dry. That's good. It's a pretty fast drying polish, which is impressive. These are ready for a second coat by the time that I'm done. Hopefully these are. This is where we'll make or break the mani. Gotta get this like one little... All right, that looks good. 2 coats looks really good of this. Can you tell? Like, look at the difference. See how streaky these look and how much darker and opaque the pinky looks? Yeah. If the second coat is applied correctly, then we'll be in luck. My fingers, my whole body actually is just incredibly pale and I'm feeling it. My body is craving some sunshine. So I think after this, currently nighttime, it's like almost 9:30. After this, I'm gonna think tan. It's been a while. I really don't like to fake tan. I like the way I look when I'm tan, but the process is just not my favorite. I don't really like to smell like tan. I don't like to sleep in the tan, but I always feel better when I do it. So I think I'm gonna do a quick application. Plus, swatching those polishes, oh, my fingers just looked so not cute. Yeah, that looks really great. Ooh, I'm loving my selection. Beat It was a good choice. Yeah, see the difference between 1 coat and 2? Much better. Much, much better. All right, this side feels ready. You want to make sure that each coat is pretty dry before you apply the next, because that is how you prevent bubbles. Bubbles are so much more likely if the polish is wet. You really can't put wet polish on wet polish. It is not gonna work for you. So in other non-nail related news, I have been dying to clean out my closet. I just feel like I have a closet full of clothes I don't want to wear, that I just don't really like, and I'm sick of it. So the other night, I just went to town. I went through my closet, pulled out everything that I just haven't worn in years, everything that I really don't like, that I don't like the way that I look in it or feel in it. I packed it up and the next day I brought it to a consignment shop and just got rid of it all. I kind of like just didn't even look back. A bunch of purses I brought as well, a couple pairs of shoes. My closet really isn't that packed, but I feel like what was in it was just stuff I didn't really care for. So my goal this year is to create a closet. Well, first off, a capsule wardrobe. I want to have a ton of pieces that all work with one another so that getting dressed is really, really easy. And then I also want to just build a closet filled with pieces I love and everything in it I want to wear. And I know I feel good in it. I know I look good in it. Just takes all the stress out of getting dressed. So that's one of my goals this year, is just to shop with more intention and make smart purchases. While I was donating my clothes, I did shop around the consignment shop just to see if anything was, you know, gonna catch my eye. And I picked up a pair of jeans. Now, jeans are one of my favorite things to buy consignment because you can get some incredible brands for some really, really great prices. And I actually found an amazing pair of rag & bone jeans that originally retailed for like $250, and I got them for 18 bucks, and they fit so amazing. They look so good. Plus I had gotten rid of like 3 pairs of jeans because they didn't fit me anymore, and I'm like, why do I have jeans in my closet that don't even fit me? They gotta go. All right, these nails are just about done. 2 coats of Beat It looks great. Crazy how, like, I mean, I guess it does look like it matches the bottle, but it seems so much darker on the fingers. So lately I've been cleaning up my manicures before I apply a top coat because A, it just gives it a little more time to dry, and B, it's easier to clean before that clear coat is on. So I'm just gonna take 100% acetone. I do use acetone for cleanup just because it's a quicker, cleaner experience. And then I take a small little eyeshadow brush. This one I've just had for years and I find that it works the best when cleaning up nails. So I just pour a little bit of the acetone into this cap. That was a lot of acetone. You really don't need much, just the tiniest bit. And honestly, this hand looks pretty good. There's a couple small areas. You don't want too much acetone on the brush, just a small bit. You don't want to flood the nail bed so that it ends up removing color from the actual nail. But this is great if you painted like kind of crooked on the edges. You can just go through and neatly sweep it up. This hand's fine because that's my left hand. I'm a righty, so my right hand always ends up coming out the worst. But we didn't do too bad today. My index finger is in the sloppiest. Nice. Looks good. And whatever's left, I just pour back in. I'm not ready to top coat just yet, so let me pull up some information about this line. Here we go. Good Kind Pure. The Good Kind Pure polish is available in 30 shades, inspired by nature and perfected by Sally Hansen. So I think that's why all the names are kind of related to like flowers or fruits. Oh, they do have a hardener. They didn't send that with this package, so you can use the hardener as a base coat. I'd be interested in trying that. They say that it improves the look of ridges and imperfections and seals fragile nails, which I could use. 100% natural plant-based brush bristles for better application. That's interesting. The brushes were very, very soft and pretty easy to work with. Provides radiant, healthy looking nails. Okay, here we go. 16 free, formulated without formaldehyde resin, toluene, xylene, acetone, phthalates, including DBP, camphor, parabens, ethyl tosylamide, triphenol phosphate, TPP, animal-derived ingredients, styrene, bisphenol, glycol ether of series E. Glycol ethers derived from ethylene oxide, nonylphenol xylate, and sulfates. I botched all of those. Let's see what else. To apply, make sure nails are clean and dry. Use nail polish remover to wipe away any residue. Apply 2 coats of Good Kind Pure color. Allow color to dry. Apply 1 coat of Good Kind Pure top coat. And that's it. So you don't even need to use a base coat. Now, when I was swatching them, I did not use a base coat, and as I removed the color, mind you, it wasn't on my nails for very long, but there was 0 stain or residue when I removed it, which is really impressive. Sometimes polishes, especially in like blue, purple, or red hues, will stain your nails like immediately, and that is such a red flag, but that didn't happen today. That's really all the information that's on the website. It looks like these polishes retail anywhere from $6 to $10 depending on where you buy it. It looks like Amazon and Target do have the best bet. I'm obviously gonna link them below. I'll try to link the cheapest ones, and that's it. That's all the information. So I'm still curious about this plant-based formula. Not much info on sallyhansen.com. These are feeling pretty dry. I think they are ready for the top coat, so we're gonna go in here with this baby and put a generous coat on all my nails and cap the edges, and we'll be just about done with this manicure. Top coat goes on really, really nice. I feel like the formula of this top coat is a little more liquidy than that of the color, which I prefer. When a top coat is too thick, it can just destroy your manicure, and I don't see that being an issue with this. It's going on really, really smooth, very even, great brush. We'll see how fast it dries. That is it. My nails are done. They look really, really good. Curious to see how quick this top coat is going to dry. It still feels a little tacky on the first finger, but I'm going to give it a little bit of time. But overall, I'm really happy. I've got to be very careful not to smudge. That is like the worst feeling in the world when you just finish painting your nails and then you smudge them. Can't say it's never happened. Once they do feel pretty dry to the touch, I'm going to go in and apply my Sally Hansen Vitamin E Cuticle Oil, which I need a new one like ASAP because it's almost empty. This is the best stuff. This is probably one of my favorite cuticle oils, if not my favorite. Always have it on hand. While I was applying the top coat, I did notice that some nails were developing some tiny, tiny bubbles, and that's honestly just because I probably applied wet polish to wet polish, and not even on the whole nail, just some areas. Sometimes the brush tends to like push more polish to one side, and then when you do the second coat, more polish is pushed to that side as well, and you're prone to bubbles. But most top coats rectify that problem after you apply them. So right now, looking at my nails, I don't see any bubbles. It seems like they did eliminate them, but we'll see when they dry completely. I really do want to do an update for how long this manicure lasts and how this polish wears for the next few days, but I want to get this video live. So stay tuned or come back and check the description box because I will update it with a wear time, just to let you know when they began chipping and how well the polish held up. I know you guys appreciate that kind of update, and I do as well. I like to know that, but I do want to get this video up ASAP because these could end up lasting me like 10 days. I'm just gonna go in and apply some cuticle oil because they are feeling pretty good. Plus, I think it helps them dry and helps prevent smudges. All right, guys, so that is pretty much it for this manicure. I am gonna take some pictures in the daylight so you can see the true shade of this color because right now it kind of just looks like black or just a really deep purple or eggplant, but I think it's going to be gorgeous in the natural light, so I'll be sure to do that tomorrow because it is currently nighttime. I'm so glad I got to try this Good Kind Pure line. I don't think this is going to be the last of it on my channel. Like I mentioned, I am going away at the end of the month, and I will be doing a fun, bright, summery manicure, and I'm really thinking this is going to be the color, depending on how long this lasts. If this manicure holds up for a solid week, I'll probably do a regular manicure for vacation as opposed to a gel, because anytime I'm like on the beach or in the sun, I feel like my nails are stronger to begin with, so I don't think I will have the need for a gel. So that's it. If you've heard anything about the Good Kind Pure line from Sally Hansen, or if you've tried it, leave me a comment below. So far, so good. Aside from that streaky first coat of color, you know what, maybe it's because they recommend not using a base coat. They said for harder nails or to strengthen the nails, you could use their strengthener, which they did not send. So maybe if I use that, it would wear differently than this base coat. But I don't know, I'm just like so programmed to use a base coat. I would feel so weird if I didn't. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm focusing on all manicure content for the month of February. So if there's anything you want to see, leave it below. Check back here in a week or so for an update on these nails. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.